Good morning, everyone. I hope you're having a happy Thursday. I'm Lisa DeToffel, Chief Cheerleader and owner of Relationship Connections Facebook group, Relationship Connections Referral Network, and Tiger Eye Solution, an expert virtual assistant business that supports speakers, coaches, and solo professionals. This is our weekly live, and today we are going to be talking about how to monitor the language that you speak. We're all professionals, so we should speak in a professional type of way, right? We'll dive into that topic in just a few minutes. I want to welcome you to the Relationship Connections Weekly Live. This is a group and community where we network and get to know how more about each other and how we can help each other grow our businesses. So if you're new to the community, I would like to welcome you. Please comment below this video and tell us a little bit about yourself and your business. Also, I'm not sure what platform you may be watching this video on. We're streaming on various platforms. So you can also venture over to YouTube and subscribe to our YouTube channel, and you will get notified every time we go live. So I'd like everyone also, if you haven't already, to visit the Relationship Connections Referral Network bi-monthly meetings. Our next meeting is next Tuesday, August 16th at 4 p.m. Eastern Time. And then we also have a monthly gathering and training that you are also welcome to join or welcome to visit. And our next gathering and training, I believe, is August 30th. Let me check. I don't want to tell you the wrong date. Yes, August 30th at 4 p.m. Eastern Time. Our bi-monthly meetings are for members and those that may want to visit and start networking with us. And we collaborate and build relationships and power partners to help grow your business, to help you grow your business. So you're welcome to visit one of our networking meetings twice before making your decision if you'd like to become a member. And then we do have structured meetings twice a month and enjoy getting to know each other on a deeper level so that we can refer others to each other and help grow our businesses. The gathering and trainings are once a month. It can last up to an hour and a half, and we have networking, of course, at the beginning of the call. And then we also have a guest speaker that comes and speaks to us 20 to 25 minutes and shares or trains us around a specific topic or based, maybe what they do within their business. Then, of course, we have Q&A at the end of that meeting as well. The network itself is a paid network. So after you visit twice for free, you can join the network for only $47 a month. That's US dollars, or $525 annually. And again, this is where you can build relationships and power partners to help you grow your business. We would love to have you join us. We also have a mission statement and plan to sponsor nonprofits as the community grows. So if you have any questions about Relationship Connections Referral Network, or you'd like to join our next meeting, you are also welcome to join our free Facebook group called Relationships Connections. We always post in there about our next meetings, give a link to where you can join the meeting and all that good stuff. So we do invite you to come join us at our next meeting, which is next Tuesday, August 16th at 4 p.m. Eastern Time. If you do have any questions, please put them below this video, or you can also send me a private message. I'll be happy to answer any questions you may have about the network itself, okay? So without any further ado, I'm going to go ahead and dive into our topic for today, which is monitor the language that you speak. Now, this can be applied to our personal lives and our professional lives, okay? I do have some notes here. In case you see me looking down, I'm going to refer to my notes a little bit as I talk about this topic. There's a book that I actually just ordered that I'm very interested in reading called Complaint Free World. It's by Will Bowen. A mentor of mine had kind of suggested or introduced me to this book. I'm really excited to read it. And Complaint Free World, just think about that title for a moment. A lot of us, maybe ourselves or, the people in our community or in our family, in our lives, basically could, have a lifestyle or a structure to where they complain a lot, right? So we're going to talk about that a little bit today and how you can make some tweaks, changes to where you don't complain as much. And you may do that yourself, or like I said, other people in your lives or in your community may do that as well. So we're going to talk about that a little bit today, and that's what I mean by monitor the language that you speak. So you don't want all your language that you're speaking to be complaints or come across as you're complaining about something, okay? So first off, you want to set a goal to stop complaining and gossiping even. Gossiping is not a good form of speaking either. Complaining is talking about things you don't want rather than what you do want. When we complain, we're using our words to focus on things that are not what we want or not good for us. Okay? So an example, it's so hot outside. That's complaining, right? About the weather. Or you could say, I prefer when it's cold, or I prefer cold weather. That's not complaining, right? You see the difference there? So in the beginning, it can be challenging when you're listening to yourself or learning how to flip your words around. Okay, that's where this book could come in handy, Complaint-Free World by Will Bowen. Like I said, I just ordered it. I have not yet read it. I'm really looking forward to reading it. So that may be something you may want to implement if you like to read. So instill, if you're flipping your words around and trying to talk better or use better language or words, it can be challenging, but you also want to still be true to yourself, right? You don't want to start talking like someone else. You still want to be yourself. So you need to pick and choose your words carefully to where you're still sounding like yourself when you're speaking, but you don't want it to be complaining all the time, okay? Our thoughts create our lives, and our words indicate what we're thinking. This is a powerful statement. Let me repeat that. Our thoughts create our lives, and our words indicate what we are thinking. And if you really think about that, that's really a true statement. Because, okay, for example, whatever you talk about on a regular basis, that is part of your life. So you're creating your life by topics that you talk about. I could talk about, a shopping spree that my daughter and I had this past weekend. School's starting. We went school shopping. And that is something that actually happened within my life. And that is actually something I planned for it to happen. Did we get everything that we needed in that one shopping trip? No. So there'll be another one pretty soon. But if that's what you're talking about, that's also what you're thinking, right? And that's going to create your life. Did we have fun on that shopping trip? Yes, we did. Did we accomplish most of what we were trying to accomplish? Yes, we did. She needed new clothes for school. Did we actually purchase her some new clothes for school? Yes, we did. But along the way, there could have been other obstacles as well. Because, if you're shopping on the weekend, there's going to be a lot of other people out there shopping too. It's not just going to be you. So yeah, there were different people and different things that came up during our shopping trip that we could have complained about, and we probably did. People get in your way, or they're trying to purchase the same thing you're trying to purchase. There's many different scenarios that can take place when you're shopping, right? So again, I'm going to repeat that. Our thoughts create our lives, and our words indicate what we are thinking. It's a very, very powerful statement. So we all create our lives all the time. Okay. The trick is to take the reins and steer the horse where you want it to go, rather than where you do not want it to go. Okay. And you can do that with your words if you choose your words wisely as you are speaking. Your life is a movie written by you, produced by, directed by, and starring you, right? So, how do you want your movie to be seen or portrayed, right? So, you definitely want to be creating the movie that you want to be portrayed and seen, okay? Most people think they're positive, upbeat, and optimistic. And then we go through the repeated practice. Then we start noticing our words, and by doing so, we notice our thoughts. You know, as you start taking note of how you talk and the words you actually say. So when you notice your thoughts, we can change and perhaps and reshape our lives, right? That's exactly how this could work. I may come back and revisit this topic again in the near future after I get my book and read some of The Complaint-Free World by Will Bowen. So I'm sure there's a whole lot more tips and tricks that are going to be in that book when I do get it and get to read it. So monitor how you speak, and especially when you're around your professional peers or colleagues. You definitely want to come across professionally, right? Or when you're at networking events. You know, this is a group that networks, right? So you definitely, when you are at networking events, sharing about your business and what you do, or maybe you're doing a presentation at a networking event, you definitely want to be speaking professionally. So choose your words wisely when you're speaking, and let's not complain as much. If everyone took note and did that on a regular basis, just imagine how we could change the world. And at this point in time, the world could use a lot less complaining, right? So until next week, I hope you all have a good rest of your week and a great weekend. And I'll see you again next week, same time, same place.